The teen rap sensation, T Roadz is in the building. What age did you start rapping at?
I'd say properly started rapping was like when I was 12. I've been rapping, like writing bars from young, like young. Cause my dad does music in it, so.
So did he influence you in terms of your music a lot?
Yeah, like there was just always music in the house, especially grime. That's why I do my grime thing. And see, for me, I was born into grime. Like grime, me and grime were made at the same time, basically. And
what do you think of the Wiley Stormzy thing that's been going on?
I think it's doing good for the grime scene. Like I'm seeing bare different people coming out and dropping music and sending for each other. So I think it's good in that aspect. You know what? I think you see me. I'm a Wiley fan. Like I love Wiley because he created grime. So I love him. But Stormzy has been coming very, very hard. So it's one of them. I don't even know whose side I'm on anymore.
So you can't pick a side then? You're just going to walk the middle?
I'm just in the middle man.
Do you feel like you're a role model to other young people, or like you're expected to be a role model?
I try to be, because I've noticed that there's a lot of young people that make music now, so I just want to show people that we can do this and we're not looked down upon in the scene just because we're young. Like, especially with the social media thing, I put a lot of things on my social media because I know that I have a younger following. So I try and influence them to do certain things and positivity and all of that. You see in the music scene these days, I just feel like everybody's too similar. Like everybody just talks about the same things and everybody likes to do the same things. And I try and come away from that and talk about different things. That's why I do the grime as well, because until this Wiley and Stormzy thing, grime was like, there was all this talk about grime's dead, grime keeps dying. I've noticed over the years that grime will be at its peak and then it will die, something will come up, and then it's just constantly going up and down. So that's why I tried to jump on the grime team, to do something different to what everybody else is doing.
That's the thing though, grime's been around for a long time, and even though other little genres pop in and out, drill and things like that, grime never really goes away. I was
saying this to one of my brethren the other day. Like grime is so heavily influenced in the scene. Like we was talking about drill, and I was saying without grime there would be no drill.
Definitely.
Like drill is just the offspring from grime. It's the same tempo. It's just, and that's why I don't really like drill, because it just, all drill sounds the same. Like,
what is your favourite track of your own that you've made?
One of the releases I put out, I think it was last year, we called Grime MC. And I made that tune with a producer called Prince Rappy. He's a big grime producer. So I think I like that tune a lot. You can go stream it now. But I like that tune a lot because I talk about like grime, like the whole tune is just about grime, and it's got that real grime essence. And it was, I put out other grime tunes, but like this tune was like original, like proper grime, you get me? And it influenced my introduced my fans to that more original grime sound. So I like that tune a lot.
A lot of times when I speak to rappers, they will talk about how their early bars, they're kind of ashamed of them because, you know, it's before they really grew into their own. But your early bars must have been not that long ago. So were you in a phase where you feel like, oh, I can't believe those are even my bars? Or do you still stand by them like, I was still sick even when I was 12?
Yeah, you know what the thing with me is, you see back then, obviously, I was younger, innit? That was before my voice had dropped. You see, so my voice was squeaky. Like, that's the only reason I don't like them bars. But I feel like if I was to come out and spit them bars now, with my voice now, it'll be different. And
you love it.
But
that is quite funny. I listened to the Black Box freestyle that you did, and it was hard. Like, I just couldn't believe how much like fire you have in you. Like, where did that come from? Where do you bring that out from, man?
I don't even know, man. Just sometimes I'll just be writing it just comes, and then you see with me, like, I always sort of doubt myself. Like when I write things, I'll put it out, but I'll just be like, that's just a freestyle there, and then people love it, and it's like, what? Like recently I put out a song called Perfect Winter in it, and it's completely different to everything I've ever done before. Like, it's not grime, it's like a slow song for the gal basically, and everybody loved it. But when before I put that tune out, I just put a clip on my Instagram of it in it. I didn't even plan on releasing it, like it was just one of them things like I didn't even like it at all. And then I put the clip on, everybody loved that, and I was like, what? Like, so then I dropped it, and then the feedback from that was mad. And it's sort of the same when I write my freestyles. Like, I just see it as a freestyle. Like, that's just what come to my head when I was writing. And then when I put it out, and the people are like picking up on things that
you didn't even realise.
Like it's mad.
So do you think you're starting to more believe in your abilities now, or is it something that you're still kind of having to tell yourself, like, don't doubt, just, you know, you're sick and just own it?
Yeah, well, it's just like, I always try and better myself with everything that I do. So, for instance, I put out the black box. After the black box, I did a warm-up session. I tried to make the warm-up session better than the black box. And then after the warm-up session, I did the link-up TV behind bars. And I tried to make that better than... That's what I try and do every time. I try and better myself with every single piece I write.
That's good. Do you have any Birmingham artists who you would really love to work with? Is there anyone on your list, like, I have to work with that person?
Everybody who knows me, knows that I love Lady Leisha.
Yeah, I could see that happening, man. That's got to happen. And you were named in the NME 100. That is massive.
Yeah.
I bet you were gassed, like you must have been gassed off that.
Definitely.
How did you celebrate? Did you do anything to celebrate?
Nah, you know, I actually didn't do anything, but you see what it is, when I got told that I was going to be in it, it was just like, alright, you know what I mean? Enemy's big, but it's just like, alright. And then when I went down there now, and I seen the other names that were on the list, and all of that sort of stuff, then it was like, wow, rah, like, I'm actually getting put in conversation with these people, so it was just mad, yeah.
Do you go out and about and people recognise you?
Yeah, all the time. Like, especially, I watched a podcast the other day with Mo the comedian, Young Philly, and Chunks in it, and he was saying that, like, when you go out and you're known, you start to think like everybody knows you, innit?
Yeah.
Like, so if I'm out now and I'm up and I see someone over there and they're looking at me, I'll be like, do they know who I am? Is he? So like that's been happening a lot lately, and then I've been going out places like town and that, and then I just hear people calling my name randomly, and I'm just looking around, just mad, like everywhere I go now. Like, it's mad.
Does it make you feel uncomfortable, or what does it feel like? Do you shy away from it? Are you happy to go up and like sign autographs if people ask you to, or does it make you feel anxious?
Nah, I don't mind it still, because obviously that's the reason why I put music out, is for the people, innit? Something that people listen to. Obviously I do it for myself as well, because I love music, but I put it out for the people. So when people are coming to me and giving me their feedback and asking for pictures and showing that they like what I'm doing, it means a lot to me still.
Yeah. Where do you hope your music takes you? What is your ultimate goal?
Like we spoke about a minute ago, there's been a lot of talk that grime is dead, innit? In 2 years time, I don't want to ever hear anybody say that grime is dead. Nobody.
And you want to play a part in making sure that doesn't happen?
Yeah, I want to be a big part in it.
Have you got any performances planned coming up?
I got one with Black Box actually on the 19th this month. I don't know if you watched the rap game. Rap in the UK, Kiko, Ransom, them sort of people might be there, man. But yeah, we've got a lot of performances and stuff this year. You can find it. How
did you feel about the rap game? Did you think that the rightful person won?
The rightful person for the industry, if like he's got the look, like the roles.
Same
like,
thing I was saying.
Yeah, so that is exactly what he said when I asked him like once.
Yeah, so in that aspect, but talent wise, there was better MCs on there. So.
Who did you prefer as an MC off the show?
I like Lady Ice a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely Foss.
Yeah.
And who else was there? Ransom. Yeah, there was some good people on there. So
what is school like? Now that you're kind of like rap superstar and at school, is that weird?
You know what it is? There's positives and there's negatives. Like, I know there's about 1,200 people in my school. I know if I was to drop a tune now, I got a K streams already there. You get me, just there.
Yeah.
So there's positives like that. Obviously, when I'm walking through the corridor and everybody knows me, so a few positives. But then there's a thing where the teachers know now as well.
Yeah.
So the teachers try a thing where they try and use it against me. So I've had teachers say if I was talking in lesson, like, just because you got bare subscribers on YouTube, you don't think you can talk in my lesson and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
do you like school?
There's positives and there's negatives. I like going to school and seeing all my friends and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's other things like a lot of like tensions, all of that.
Yeah. What is a subject that you like at school?
Subject that I like. I like PE still.
PE, of all the topics and subjects you pick,
I like PE.
Are you quite sporty?
I used to be. Before I did music, I used to play basketball.
What have you got planned for the rest of the year? What's going on with you?
Just music. I think the past couple of years that I've been in the scene now, people have just been seeing me putting out freestyles and doing my stuff on the socials and all that. But now I just think it's time to drop tunes so people know that I can make music.
Yeah. Well, you just finished having a conversation about Valentine's Day. Did you have a Valentine's this year?
I didn't, you know.
Did you send out any cards?
I didn't, you know.
Did you get any cards?
I did, you know.
So you got what? One card, more than one card?
I'm just out here, you see.
So you received something, but you didn't give nothing?
Nah, man. It wasn't asked for, innit?
That's what I'm saying. So it's time to put in work, my brother.
Yeah,
you have to put in the
yeah,
work.
man.
And then, you know what I mean, whatever falls off the tree, falls off the tree. What's, if somebody never heard of your music before, what tune should they go to right now?
Definitely go listen to Grime MC, that's basically an introduction to me. T Roadz also an introduction to me. And then we've got Perfect Winter, which shows I can switch up and do something else.
For the gal that
Yeah,
didn't
man.
get cards on Valentine's Day. Okay, we see you.
That one.